Before I start the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Okay, let's start. Katana Man and Denji, still in combat, continue falling. As Denji is pushed away, he falls and lands atop a moving train. Readjusting, he is able to block an attack from the still falling Katana Man, which sends them crashing into a crowded carriage. As floods of passengers flee, a voiceover announces the train is coming to an emergency stop. Denji notices a remaining passenger, an injured young woman, lying on the floor. As Katana Man launches an attack, Denji blocks it, protecting the woman but losing an arm. The woman runs away, as Denji angrily shouts they should ban that move. Katana Man attacks again, slicing off Denji's other arm. He demands that as Denji can no longer fight, he should apologize for killing the old man and accept death. Denji refuses, stating that as long as he has the chainsaw on his head, he can still fight. The two clash again, however the impact causes the blade of Denji's head chainsaw to shatter. Katana Man again demands an apology in return for a swift death. However, Denji reveals that Katana Man was so distracted with anger that he didn't notice being sliced in half by Denji. Katana Man, now revealed to have been split vertically, reacts with a moment of surprise, before his body completely falls apart into a mass of blood and organs. Watching, Denji repeats the words told to him by Kishibe, "Prey should never trust what a hunter says." Katana Man, now reverted to human form and wearing nothing but underwear, awakens next to the train, bound by a set of chainsaw blades. A shirtless Denji stands over him, expressing surprise over his speedy recovery. An infuriated Katana Man threatens to kill him, but Denji rebuffs it, calling him a loser. Denji states that he is waiting for the police to come and arrest him, however notes that he is unwilling to accept Katana Man merely facing imprisonment after being responsible for Himeno's death. As Aki arrives, Denji announces he's planning a tournament as revenge. Denji asks Aki if he'd like to join the tournament, stating that as he shot Himeno, his punishment should be nut shots. He then reveals the rules of his tournament, taking it in turns to kick Katana Man in the testicles. With whomever can make him scream the loudest before the police arrive being crowned the winner. Loudly sighing, Aki states it is not their job to torture him, and Himeno would be unhappy with such actions. However, after looking at the cigarette he was given by the ghost devil, he rolls up his sleeves and asks about the reward for the winner. Denji responds they get to keep what remains of his testicles. Somewhere across the city, the remaining gun agents are rounded up, as the angel devil looks into the distance. The scene returns to Katana Man screaming in pain, as Aki and Denji excitedly beat into him. As he kicks him, Aki thinks of Himeno, stating that his screams of pain are their requiem for. Elsewhere, Makima reports the events of the day to the bureau. They question why the gun agents desired Denji's heart, but Makima reveals that the snake devil killed Saotari before she could be questioned, likely as a part of their contract. Makima reveals that with the gun devil fragments they've collected from the gun agents, they have a mass large enough to begin indicating the location of the gun devil. That night, Denji has a dream of standing in front of a door. He notes the dream is recurring. From the other side, an eye looks in, as Pochita's voice repeats his name. Happily, Denji asks Pochita to enter so he can pet him, however Pochita ominously tells him to never open this door. Denji then awakes in a cold sweat. He looks over and sees Aki and Power napping beside him. Power is reawakened by Denji's shouts, sitting up and revealing she has grown several new horns. Commenting on them, Power responds by punching him. The knock is powerful enough to send him flying across the room, surprising both of them. Observing Power's new, enlarged horns, Makima informs Denji that she has ingested too much blood from the zombies, and requires some to be drained in order to decrease her strength and make her less unruly. Denji agrees, causing Power to nervously sweat. Makima reveals that whilst Power is busy, he is being partnered with the shark fiend, Beam. Beam appears from the floor, attempting to hug Denji, but a surprised Denji knocks him down. Makima states that Beam has a distinct fondness for Denji, and has promised to follow any of his orders. Noting Denji is in a bad mood, Makima invites him out on a date. The next day, Denji excitedly waits for her to arrive, arriving several hours early. Makima shows up and reveals the pair are going to have a movie marathon at a local cinema, non-stop until midnight. During the first film, Denji notes that he isn't laughing with the rest of the audience. Looking to Makima, he sees she is not laughing either. After the film, Makima briefly critiques it, commenting on the plot and cinematography. The pair attend the next film, and Denji again notices that he and Makima are the only ones not reacting to the film. Again, as the film ends, Makima critiques it. This cycle continues throughout the day, with Denji growing bored. Before they enter the final film, Denji comments that none of the films had any impact on him, commenting he may just not really get films. Makima responds that she is the same, however the very few that she did react to changed her life. As they view the next film, Denji is shocked to find himself crying at a seemingly trivial scene. Looking to Makima, he sees she is also silently crying. The two leave the cinema in good spirits, talking about how they enjoyed the last film. Denji questions Makima as to whether she believes he has a heart. In response, she leans in and listens to his heartbeat, before telling him he does. She smiles and walks away, leaving Denji blushing in the middle of a street.